Welcome to the Late Late Show. I'm your host, TV's Craig Ferguson. Please sit down, relax. At home, undo your girdles, let it all go over. It'll all be fine. It's a great day for America, everybody. I'm very excited. I'll tell you why. Scientists announced this very day that they are this close to curing baldness. Baldness is almost a thing of the past. It's over. Baldness is over. Billions and billions and billions of dollars that have not been spent on curing disease have been spent on curing baldness, and we're there! We're there! Now, hundreds of people will die, but the vanity of middle-aged men who want to get laid will be satisfied. And that's okay. It's actually this new thing, it's hair cloning, apparently. They clone the hair. It's from the stem cell research. It's a byproduct of the stem cell research. This is true. The stem cell research, they've got cloning going on. Now, this is interesting because the Bush administration have been very anti the stem cell research for a long time. But now they're probably going to have to change tack. Well, you got Karl Rove, bald, right? Dick Cheney, bald. Condoleezza Rice, bald-faced liar. Bald-faced liar. Yeah? Oh, Conde. You get it? I don't know how this is going to work. There's very different types of baldness. It's a wide variety. It's a cornucopia of baldness. It's not just one type of baldness. You get the guys who are too tall for their hair. Baldness. You get like Dr. Phil, for example. Dr. Phil, right? Dr. Phil's, what, about 6'2"? But his hair stops about 5'11", and he grew right out. Dr. Phil or Krusty the Clown in The Simpsons, very similar look, you know. Hey, hey! There's different types of baldness. You get the guys who are one step ahead of their hair, you know. You know the kind of Art Garfunkel, the hair kind of follows them. It's kind of like a bad smell at the back of their head. Do you know? All I can see in the audience is bald guys. I keep looking the other way. I don't mean you, I don't mean you, I don't mean... It's crazy. I tell you a true story. I got asked to do a Rogaine commercial once. I know, the Rogaine, apparently, the Rogaine stuff, I didn't do the commercial, obviously. I'm not bald! But I heard about the Rogaine that it does actually decrease your sex drive, apparently. Which is a bit of a dilemma. Because, you know, you get your hair back, but you don't really care, you know. Yeah. Must be tricky for the ladies. You see, go to a party, you see all these men with fabulous hair who are kind of aloof. Not really interested. Just another gay party you're at. Why are all the good ones gay? I don't know. Now, I'm not bald, but I am going grey, obviously. You can see that. I'm very grey. A lot of grey hair going on. And I grew up in Scotland in the 1970s. Very rough. Very dangerous place to grow up. I'm surprised it's not white, and I don't shake all the time. But I'm told women say that grey is very distinguished. So I don't want to be distinguished. I want to be an outlaw. I don't want to be distinguished. Anyway, I've got a bit of snow on the roof. And actually, I've got a bit of snow in the basement as well. Yeah. Bit of snow in the basement. I've got a very distinguished tadger. Tadger, that's right. It's an old Scottish word. Do you know when I started doing this show, about almost a year ago, they got me to dye my hair, because they didn't want me to frighten the younger viewers with my hair. But all that happened, you just see a creepy old guy with dyed hair. It's like, don't be frightened of me, kids. It's frightening, scary. There was a review in the New York Post when I started this job. It said, he looks like he's wearing a bad toupee. Toupee. What is a good toupee? If it's a good toupee, you don't know it's a toupee. So a bad toupee, you're just over-egging the omelette there. Every toupee you see is a bad toupee. That's the price you have to pay, I guess. I know. I'm sorry, it's a pun. What can you do? Some guys, when they're going bald, they panic. I understand it. You know, you think, oh my God, I'm dying. I'm dying with no hair. And that's when the comb-over happens. You know the guys, they grow the very long piece of hair on one side, and then tease it over the vast, empty plain of the Serengeti and try and kind of anchor it down there. You know, wrap it around your ear or something. Or the hair plugs as well. That looks very painful. They put plugs in your hair. And you can always tell. Like a guy, you know, leaves work on a Friday night, comes in on Monday, and he's like, got a lot of hair. I think guys with hair plugs have to move to other states. In fact, that's the reason why I came to America. I was completely bald. I got hair plugs and I had to reinvent myself. I'm like the middle-aged Scottish Madonna in many ways. Well, the guys who have got the plugs in their hair, though, they don't want baldness cured. Because, oh, they're going to feel kind of dumb with all the plugs in and spend all the money and they're going through all the pain. And plugs, by the way, are not a cure for baldness. Because that's like saying we've cured small breasts with implants. It's not... Well, it's like we've cured... Well, we must fight the menace of small breasts. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Don't email me. Don't... Send pictures if you like, but don't email me. Just mark them to personal. You know, it's not a disease. You know, we haven't. You know, we've cured small lips by injecting ourselves with bovine fat. You know, see, baldness is not an illness. It's not. It's a cure for baldness. There's not a pathology attached to baldness. Is what I'm saying. But some celebrities have made baldness very cool. Michael Jordan, for example. He embraced his baldness. And now, is he bald, or is he just like, I like my head shaved, just where I just shaves it? See, that's what you throw yourself into it with gusto. You know, if you're going bald, get it off. Shave it off. Patrick Stewart, sex symbol, right? Women like the bald captains of starships. Is he... Patrick Stewart, is he bald, or did he decide to just... No, I'll just shave it off. Shave, you know, in case aliens attack. I'll just, you know... So they can't grab it, you know. Ha-ha, we've got... Oh, where's his hair? Oh, we've been defeated. Or Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel, bald or not bald? And, of course, the other Vin Diesel question. Well, I meant, is he going to do a sequel to The Pacifier? That's all I meant. That's all I meant for legal reasons. See, I like it when men just throw themselves into that problem of baldness. Shave it all off. Now, I'm going to be bald, just own it. Shave it off. Yeah, it's like if you say, I'm going to be fat. Right, I'm going to be really fat. I'm going to weigh 500 pounds. Come on. I'm a little overweight. I'm a little drunk. Ah, what the hell? I'll be an alcoholic. Ah! But people are obsessed with body hair. You know, this is a true story. Absolutely true. It's just us here, right? Just us here. Because I was talking to some guys earlier today about this, and they think this is weird. I don't think this is weird, right? I was shooting a movie in Winnipeg, Canada, about a year ago. Now, that's kind of weird. There's not a lot to do in Winnipeg. It's a nice town, but once you've seen the store, that's it. You know, they got to... So I was really bored one day in the hotel, and I shaved my entire body. Is that weird? I don't think that's weird. I was a little bored. I just covered myself in shaving cream and... Now, I'm not a particularly hairy man. I don't have hair on my back or anything. I don't think so, anyway. I don't get around there often. But I'm not particularly... But I just thought, I wonder what it's like to be completely hairless. So I shaved it all off. Everywhere. Oh, yeah, everywhere. I looked like... and then I looked in the mirror. I looked like a giant baby. I was like, oh my God! It's like a giant baby, or a dolphin, or something. It's like or a giant baby dolphin. The real reason I did it was this. I was up in Winnipeg. I knew I was going to be there for a long time. I was on a movie set. There's a lot of beautiful girls on movie sets, and I was seeing a girl I really liked. I didn't want to cheat, right? No, I wasn't going to cheat, but I wanted kind of insurance. So I definitely wouldn't cheat. So I knew that if I was, like, hideous, more hideous than usual, under my clothes, that, you know, that I wouldn't be tempted, because I'd be like, well, I can't, you know. But, of course, what happened is the girl that I was seeing played a surprise visit and came up, and she got to see the giant baby. We're not going out anymore. My point is, baldness is not a disease, right? It's not a disease. If you believe in evolution, right, we start as hairy monkeys, right? We hear like that, right? You know what a monkey is. We were monkeys, and then as we evolve and, you know, start, you know, walking upright, and the hair starts falling off, the less hair you have, the more evolved you are. See? Now, of course, evolution is only a theory. Anyway, you know, so the person with the least hair is the most evolved of the species, I think. So hats off to you, bald guys. Hats off to you. But you can keep your hats on. You can keep your hats on.